Memorial Day was a special day for me. I was at my parents' house and got a FaceTime call from Dan and Jackie. They were so excited that they had gotten engaged. But trust me, nobody was more excited than me! If you've known Dan for a long time, you'll know that we've made a few trips to urgent care. For various injuries. Jackie is now the woman in Dan's life. She'll be the one to join him at urgent care. Unless Jackie's up north, then you can count on me. We've had fun at urgent care, or at least I have. And here's a little slideshow of our urgent care visits. Just give me a second. And thank you to my family. It's so special that we can all be here together for this fun weekend. You could say that I was a single mother, but I did not raise Dan on my own. If you look carefully here, you'll see a photo bomb by Reverend Bob. Dan was raised without a father. He was raised by these people. And this guy. Oops. Oh, there he is. And these people. Dan had 6 father figures. His uncles all treated him like a brother. And Frank, who was and is a very important part of Dan's life. The most important, of course, was Grandpa Andy. When Dan was a kid, he spent his summers with Grandpa Andy. He was an amazing role model, and they loved each other so much. Andy continued to be a role model until this past February when he left us. Andy's here with us today, however. Just look at Dan. He's a perfect reflection. And Andy loved Jackie too. This is Andy. I would also like to thank Dan's friends. The high school friends who have been with him for so many years. There are a couple of stories of things that happened way back then that I found out about a few years later. The time when a New Year's Eve party happened at my house. I got home at about 1 a.m., no clue that a party happened. Nice job on the cleanup. I can't remember if that's the one where the cops showed up and made everyone dump out the beer, or if that was a different party. The cops called me to make sure I reprimanded him, and I said, "Oh yes, officer, he's in big trouble." Or the time when they were 15 years old and had a day off of school. I think it was Adam who called Dan and talked to him, excuse me. I think it was Adam who talked him into driving the car to the other side of Egan to be with his friends. I think the stress gave Dan diarrhea for 3 days. That's Todd. In his college college and Cairo friends, so nice to see you all again. I'm sure there are lots and lots and lots of stories that you all have. If there are any that you'd like to share now, the statute of limitations has passed. Oh. Don't be mad at me, anyone in this room. Lance. Sheridan. And this is Lance and Rachel, without whom Dan and Jackie would have never met. I remember the first time that Jackie brought Dan to a family weekend. A weekend at the cabin. Dan and I were outside doing something, and I said, "Where's Jackie?" "Oh, she's in the cabin in the middle of the kitchen with all these ladies making her sweet and sour chicken." I was so impressed that she didn't need Dan to be comfortable. She fit in so well with everyone. She's the daughter I always wanted. She's friendly, she's bubbly, she's easy to talk to, and she makes excellent sweet and sour chicken. This is my mom with Jackie. When Dan was the high school quarterback, he had a cheering section that included about 25 of us. Chelsea was about 6 years old at the time and had her pom-poms at every game. She loved her Donnie.
Donnie!
Bam, 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 bam,
Huge.
bam, bam, bam.
Oh!
Bam. We could go on and on. Okay, wait. I'd like to thank all of our family and friends who have traveled a great distance today. I know that we have many states and a couple countries represented. Thank you so much. I know it's a big expense and a long distance to travel, and we appreciate your commitment to Dan and Jackie. So here we all are today. You and Jackie have a much larger cheering section. It looks like about 300 people. Thank you for sharing this day with all of us. You made me cry today. Happy tears. Lucky Dan, you will leave here today having gained a wife who is warm, loving, and caring, a wife who is funny and who radiates beauty. Remember all the things that she does for you every day. And lucky Jackie, you leave here today having gained a gorgeous dress and a lovely bouquet. I love my boy so much and feel so blessed that you found each other. Raise your glass to Dan and Jackie Anderson.